Why, hello there. Insight to Insight, back with another. So we're just gonna do the week ahead type pull right now, my friends. So the significant card, significator card, my friends, it's gonna be the Ace of Cups right here. This is gonna be your general energy for the week, which is going to involve looking at your emotions, my friend. Maybe finding new ways to cope with certain things in your life, and basically just it's all about recognizing your emotions, right? And emotional intelligence, my friends. That's what the Ace of Cups is all about. We're gonna go ahead and pull a card because tomorrow is Friday, my friends, and the energy for Friday this week is going to be the Three of Swords, right? And so let's see what we got here. Basically, let's see. Yeah, the Three of Swords here. So the Friday's energy is going to be the Three of Swords, my friends. And it's not in reverse. So, and it has to do with dealing with your emotions. So there's going to be things coming to the forefront, or lately things have been coming to the forefront, my friends, about how you you need to make sure you're showing compassion, my friend. There's people around you that think you are not compassionate and that you're a little bit too detached, my friend. So you may want to I'm not gonna say dial it down a notch, my friend, but you might want to not be so forward, so up front and center with your confidence, right? You might have some confidence that is making some people uneasy, my friend. There's people probably being uneasy around you because of literally the sheer power that you show, and you don't even try to do it, my friend. It's like an unconscious thing that you do, but it makes people very uneasy, my friend, and they think that you are kind of too. They think your power scares them, my friend. Your power really scares them. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, my friends. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse just now. This is gonna be Saturday's energy, my friends. So I'm getting Saturday is a day to kind of play it safe, my friend. Don't take too much risks. Definitely don't drink and drive, my friends. Don't. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I wouldn't gamble on Saturday, my friend. I would just stay at home, my friend, and count your blessings. Stay at home, count your blessings on this Saturday, my friend. That's going to be the best route for you, because that's going to make it to where you're not having to deal with any legal issues or anything of the such, my friend. I think the energy that I'm getting right now is that there's going to be a lot of boys in blue out on this Saturday, my friends. So just be wary of that, and just I'd say just put it off till next week. If you want to go party or anything like that, my friends, just throw yourself a party at your house and be your own guest, right? Maybe treat yourself like your own guest, right? That's kind of something that I've never ever done before, is set up a whole night where I'm treating myself like the guest. Maybe that's how lonely I am, my friends. I'm not sure. But well, there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely, my friend. I am alone, I'm not lonely. There's a big difference, my friend, and that's all about the Hermit card, my friend. The Hermit card will teach you about the difference between being lonely and being alone. All right. But yeah, this Saturday, my friends, I'm thinking that alone is the best route for you, my friends. We got the Eight of Cups in reverse on Sunday, so this is going to involve more emotions, my friend. So Sunday is going to be the day of Sabbath, is going to be all about kind of giving yourself giving yourself empathy, right? Show yourself some empathy for things that you may have walked away from in this world, my friend. You may have left some relationships put some relationships on the back burner, and did a complete 180 for your own mental good, my friend. It was in your best mental interest to pull away your energy, my friends. And Sunday is going to be a day that you can really reflect on the decisions you made and the boundaries you made and the people you've left behind, my friend, and make sure that they are supposed to be in the past and not, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you haven't cut anyone off that you still might really care about, right? Even if you do really care about them, my friend, a lot of times cutting them off is just the logical thing to do in order to live out your highest good, right? Ooh, damn, my friend, we got the Hermit in reverse. Speaking of the devil, my friends. Wow. I just was talking about the Hermit, so that's cool. This Monday, my friend, you are going to be called to be very extroverted, my friend. I'm calling you right now, and this is your sign to speak up on Monday, my friend, and don't hold back. You remember this energy I was talking about, the Saturday energy, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? I was telling you that you need to play it cool and maybe play it safe, my friends. Monday is all about popping your shit and showing out, my friends. That's what I'm getting. And well, yeah, it's kind of funny because Sunday would be the reflecting on anything you've left in the past, my friends. And then Monday is all going to be about forward thinking, right? You're going to be forward thinking all day on Monday, and that's going to be really beneficial to your mental health, my friend. I think this week is really just about gauging your mental health and seeing where you're at on the mental landscape of things, right? We got the Ten of Pentacles, my friend. So this is all about maybe relationships, budding a new relationship, maybe doing something with your family, my friend. On Tuesday is going to be all about family, my friends, family oriented, and also Tuesday is going to have a lot to do with finances. So maybe you should start investing in something on Tuesday. Maybe you should may start a rainy day fund, my friends. Maybe start saving up for a specific goal that you've had in mind. Tuesday is going to be the best day to do that, and also to connect with your family and see how everyone's doing in the grand scheme of things, my friends. A lot of times when everyone in the family is putting on a mask, my friends, that's when shit gets really like a TV, like a soap opera, my friends. When everyone's got their masks on, you never know who's gonna tip off who's gonna set off who, and it's basically just like walking on eggshells. But this Tuesday, my friend, is a day to where you should really just take off if you got on a mask, take it off, my friend. Take off your mask and let your really feelings be known, and interact with your family more, my friend, or on Tuesday, my friend. We got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, my friends. Okay, so this is giving me something that you've been working on by yourself, my friend. There's been something you've been working on by yourself very diligently, might I add. And you know that this thing is going to start paying you off. You know the payment's coming. You know the payoff is coming, my friend. And all you're waiting on now is just the little fine print, but you're basically waiting for the fine print to you're waiting for something to clear, my friend, and then you're gonna be getting paid for this payoff. You have been putting your energy into something, and you know it's going to work. The people around you might think it's not going to work. Some might think it's going to work because they see the natural acquisition to talent that you have, my friend. You may be a polymath person. You may be very keen to learning about different subjects, totally different subjects at the same time type shit. And like, it may look like you're very scattered. It may look like you're super there's no reason to your rhyme, my friends. It may look like you don't know what you want to do. It may look like you got too many things on your plate at once, my friends. It may look like the interests are just overbearing you. But with that means you're a polymath person, my friend. I am indeed 100% a polymath thinker, because I like to connect things from different subjects, my friends. I will study literally about some complete opposite things, but then somehow they relate, and and then when you can start to weave these topics together, my friends, you'll find that they all are related and they all are interconnected. But someone with a normal kind of attention span would not be able to stay in um, this learning. You don't learn just to learn. You don't learn just because to learn like the what of things. You don't learn just to know what shit is. You learn to know why shit is and how shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's what a polymath thinker does, my friend. You think beyond the basic what is it. You want to know why is it. You want to know how is it, my friends. And that's what makes you so special.